What up, fellow agents? PurePrime here. Yesterday's state of the game, guys. Man, what an information flow. Freaking awesome what we will get next week. Let's talk seasons. Are you ready? Let's go. And before we begin, guys, did you see that trailer that they dropped? That animated trailer? Man, big shout out to the creators, man. This is so dope. If you already seen the trailer, of course in the descriptions you can find some timestamps for the whole video. But guys, just watch it again. This is so freaking dope. Enjoy.
We were their best agents.
Division drone activated.
The first wave. When things turned ugly, they abandoned us. I had to do something. I had to take control. I know you will help me. You will lend me your skills, and in return, I will get you the answers you seek and deserve. Go! The Division betrayed you, Theo, just like when they had your father killed.
The system is corrupt to its core, man. If we don't do anything about it, it'll never end. We must take down the Division.
Don't worry, we'll get them. We'll get the truth out.
Stock exchange is secured. Needs a bit of a cleanup here. Not too shabby. I think my Rikers and I could call this place home.
I'm sure you'll make it work. I know family is everything to you, now more than ever. But don't forget your end of the bargain, Dragoff.
Dude, we'll get you what you need. And we'll keep Theo safe.
Good. I knew you and I would get along.
Hey, where you going?
Finish what you started. I need to catch a shadow.
Give me one reason not to kill you.
You don't want to kill me. We're the same, Kajika. We were both betrayed by the Division, left to die like dogs. Except we don't die easy, do we?
What do you want, Keener?
I know who you're looking for. I will bring you everyone who betrayed you. And you can do what you want to them.
Are you serious, Keener? This was never going to be solved by the Division. They didn't have the guts to do what was necessary. And we were the ones who paid the price. The cleaners, though, they had the right idea all along.
You're right, Vivian. And with you leading them, they're more powerful than ever.
I will do what needs to be done. And I will see this to the very end.
Agent Lau, we're closing in on Keener. Ready to breach. Flash out! Go!
Agents, did you get him?
No. He's gone, Faye.
We need backup. Command, patch me through to DC.
Let's begin with a few priority alerts that they always announce in the beginning of the stream. We got a little maintenance the day before yesterday, and I will leave the patch notes in the description. The name jumping was so freaking annoying. Finally got a little tweak, but still not completely gone, and they think they have patched it in the next update. People are still having problems not receiving the Hunter outfit after a 24-hour time period. And it's been looked at and will come with a solution in the next week or weeks. They couldn't say at what time the update will be available, but it will definitely be March 3rd. And guys, call all your boys because this weekend or from today until March 1st, you can play the game for free. And if you do so, you will get a special reward, a special mask. And don't worry guys, if you already own the game, the only thing you will have to do is log in the free weekend and you will be rewarded with the mask as well. Then let's head over to the main topic of today, seasons. Okay, let me just say this in the beginning. You need to buy the expansion Warlords of New York to unlock the seasons. But everything that is obtainable within the seasons is also obtainable in the open world. It isn't paid to win. So, for the players of Warlords of New York, the bounties have changed a little bit. They got rid of the target intel. If you want to do a bounty, you can just do a bounty. But they are now connected to the seasonal Manhunt, formerly known as the Priority Target Network. But for the players that don't get the expansion, so stay at level 30, the Priority Network, like we know now, will still be there. And this will change the whole experience, not only taking out a target, but following a narrative. And I like that very much. And of course we will get the whole map, so not only New York but DC as well, and will be connected to the seasons. They talked about gear for a little bit, but that is a lot of information like the season we're talking about now. So for today I will stay on topic and jump this step and go into more detail in tomorrow's content. So, seasons, where were we? Oh yeah, Season 1 will begin 1 week after the update Warlords of New York. As we can see on the screen, every week will be a special event, and the first week is fighting an unknown boss, a manhunt. Second week we dive into the leagues, and followed by a global event for the last week of the month. Every season will have 13 weeks. 1 week of some kind of preparation and 12 weeks of a constant weekly events. And that sounds like a great deal to me. But let's dive into the weekly events, or yeah, the first week. When we start this, we will be briefed on the manhunt. That is the first week's objective. This manhunt will take over a part of the map and will bring their own faction with them, even if the enemies normally don't be around in that section. And that's very dope. So for example, taking the cleaners to DC. As you can see on the left side, we have 4 different objects. In Constitutional Hall, take over 3 control points, do 1 bounty and complete DCD headquarters. If completed, the first boss will pop up and take him out to collect some intel on our main target. And of course do the same for all the other marked zones. When completed, you will have the ability to locate the boss or the main target. And again, this is a whole narrative like I explained, and that's pretty dope. The best thing is, if you already completed all the objects before the week is over, you can switch it to a higher difficulty and it will all reset again. Don't get me wrong, if you've taken out one of the 4 bosses to get to the main target, they will not be there, but you can keep on taking over all control points or doing all objectives. And then guys, the boss will have a new skill variant. And this will only be encountered in and around the boss fight. If you manage to take the target out, you will receive that skill from them and it is unlocked for you. And this will also be unlocked in Season 2 if you, for example, didn't make it to fight the whole manhunt in this week. It's not clear yet what that will be that we need to do in Season 2 if you don't get it, but don't worry, the next season will have the ability to get it again. The accessibility also got a revamp. And if we open up our menu on the left side, you will see our season target. We will see the objectives that we need to complete and a little bit of information about our main target. If we enter that menu, we will see the rewards, what we can expect or of course already have completed. The top bar is all the free stuff that we can get from the seasonal rewards, and the bottom bar is the paid track. There again is nothing that will hit harder or an exotic that is only obtainable through the paid track. No. Everything that is obtainable through the paid track is in the normal caches as well. The only thing that will be some apparels, but nothing that can impact the game. And don't get me wrong, of course the paid track maybe will have some guaranteed weapons and or gear sets, and what comes down to luck on the non-paid track, because you need to get lucky to get it from a cache obtainable in the seasonal track. But guys, talking about the paid track, the whole Season 1 paid track will be free for everybody who buys Warlords of New York. And each season it will be $10 for the paid track. But don't worry guys, all the seasons will still be free. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4. But for the paid track of that season, you will pay $10. So $10 for 3 months. It's pretty decent if you ask me. Then for the second week we will get a new edition, Leagues. And this will be live for 2 weeks instead of the other events that only last for 1 week. This example is around ruining the day of the outcast. We got 4 missions that we need to complete in a certain amount of time. Federal, Potomac and DCD on challenging within 50 minutes and Roosevelt on heroic within the hour. Every time you complete a stage, you will get a new stage assigned with, for example, less time or the difficulty is raised, something like that. Then next to those 4 mission stages, we also have 2 categories of taking out faction in certain ways. Like we see in this example, taking out outcasts and burning outcasts. And of course, when we complete enough stages, we will get some rewards and some unique rewards. And this is how a stage will look if you select it. We can see that if you want to reach the stage 10, we need to take out at least 250 outcast elites. There are also leaderboards to get your name up there next to other dedicated division agents. Then the rewards, guys, that we can grind for within the stages of the leagues. And look at this, guys, an exotic cache when we complete 54 stages. And the final one, an outcast backpack trophy. What looks pretty dope. Yeah, I'm liking it. But guys, this will of course overlap with the global event. The leagues will end at the same time as the global event at the end of the month. Now we are talking about global events. This is the last week of the month and closes the first part of Season 1. And this event will be the Polarity Switch, guys. A new amazing addition to this game. As you probably see in the background, we have a blue line on our arm. And if we see the enemies, they will have a mark above their head, blue, yellow or red. You get a damage buff if you hit the right color. The moment that you reload or switch your gun, the color on your arm will go to the next color and you are able to shoot other colored enemies then, of course. If you want to change the polarity of the enemies, just bash them right in the face and they will change to a different polarity or a different color. Like you see, the blue beam or line on your arm increases if you take out the right color of enemies. And this will boost your damage even more to a stack of 5. And of course guys, there is a punishment if you do it wrong. So shooting the wrong color will get you shocked. And you need to build a stack of damage again. If you survive, of course. Because that shock looked very intense. And then within this global event we will have challenges also. Like we know from the specialization. Next to the challenges you will see the amount of stars that you get when you complete a mission or a challenge. For example, complete a main mission on hard or higher difficulty, you will get 1 star. Those stars will help you increase your rewards, and with 5 stars you will get a reward or some kind of commendation cash, or it's on your screen what your next reward will be. As you can see guys, if you go to level 9 we are getting another exotic cache. And this can contain every exotic gear or weapon, except of course for all the locked exotics like the Eagle Bearer and a few new exotics that we will get, but they didn't spoil the fun by confirming the new weapons. The backpack trophy and the patch can be obtained again in one of the next global events if you miss them. Every day you will unlock some more challenges to complete and go for more stars and rewards then of course. But guys, this doesn't mean you have to do it on day 1 or day 2 or day 3 or day 4. No, they opening up on day 1, on day 2, on day 3 and on day 4. So on the 5th day you will have all the challenges. So you don't need to do it on a specific day. This just means that you can't do all the challenges in just one day. And every completed challenge will also give you a huge chunk of XP for your seasonal progress and of course for our shade level. And that's very nice. But yeah guys, that was it for today. Man, what an information. It's a little bit longer than you used to, but I needed to bring this out guys, and they brought a lot more information, like I said in the middle of the video, about some gear. My man Free also find out some other gear pieces, so tomorrow I will show you the other gear pieces that we found. And of course all the other things about the gear. And maybe you don't understand how the gear score will work or whatever. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about all the things we know about the gear and what's coming, what's changing and everything around it. But for today guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course the notification bell. PurePrime out.